Hardcore Sobriety, good morning. Thanks for tuning in to watch this video. I just wanted to drop in here and talk about sobriety, how it's changed my life and why it's important to me every day to maintain hardcore sobriety. And what I mean by that is I don't take recreational drugs and I don't drink alcohol. Yes, there is a time and place for, I do believe in medicinal cannabis, and I think there is lots of opportunities and places where that should be used or people choose to use it. That's completely different to abusing a substance to escape your emotions. What I've found with being sober, coming up to 2 years sober shortly, is that you start to feel all your emotions. You start to experience all aspects of your life. It's not a guarantee that your life is going to get better, but when you get sober, you're going to start experiencing all of your emotions. And that's heavy. It can be heavy, it can be confronting and very challenging when you've been used to, like me, I was used to escaping in the bottle. I was used to escaping into the pipe, just getting rid of, my live's cut on Facebook, we're back. Just escaping, using it to escape, to not feel, to numb myself, to escape from my problems. And now being sober, I'm here experiencing them. I'm here experiencing them, facing it. What would happen when I'd be drinking to escape my problems? I was on a downward trajectory. Once you stop drinking, you enable yourself to level out for a little bit. It can feel like you're going nowhere, but then slowly you start to shift your trajectory upwards. It's a slow process. It's a slow journey. It's a lonely process, especially in the Western culture. A lot of people are obsessed with alcohol and drugs. That's their whole life is fixated on escaping, partying, having a good time, pleasure seeking, avoiding the pain, avoiding those deep shadows. Going into that shadow work is challenging. Confronting limiting beliefs, addressing things that you've been avoiding all your life, observing actually how dysfunctional your relationships are. It's very easy to stay in a dysfunctional relationship. I'm not just talking about lovers, friends, families, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, uncles, whatever. All relationships, working relationships, acquaintances. It's very easy to stay in dysfunctional relationships and continue to embed negative habits because you get all stressed out, things are going badly, you get treated like shit, and then to deal with it, you just get on the bottle or you get on the pipe, and then it's all good, we're all sweet, you forget about it. Getting sober is a tool to help you become conscious of your own habits and your own behaviors. Getting sober will enable you to experience your life and your relationships on a real level. Not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but you need to start replacing that substance addiction, that need to numb yourself, to actually start being present. Create and be present in your life for all of your experiences, your depression, your joy, your anxiety, your confidence. A lot of times alcohol is used to celebrate, to amplify positive emotions. Why do we need drugs and alcohol to amplify positive emotions? As a society, we can't even fucking enjoy our positive emotions. They have to be bigger. So when you drink, when you're celebrating, you're telling the world that what your experiences is not even, what you are experiencing is not even good enough. You're not even feeling good enough. You have to go again, higher and higher. And the same thing with the negative emotions. You want to just escape them. So getting sober, getting clean, be prepared to step in and experience all of your emotions. And that can be very foreign to a lot of us. Experiencing our own emotions in our life that we have created can be very foreign. It can be very foreign when you've been self-medicating for a long time. Could be in food too. It's easy to escape into food, binge eating, getting that big sugar hit. It's the same thing as alcohol. It's the same abusive pattern if you're doing it when you're emotional. That's something I still struggle with at times. Emotional binge eating, to pull myself out of an emotion rather than actually facing what it is I'm experiencing. And the other thing with drinking and drugs and alcohol, you get pulled into a collective conscious. There is collective conscious everywhere. When a group of people get together, their common beliefs and characteristics start to get amplified, and you can get pulled into that. You get sucked into that whirlpool. You have to be very aware. It's very challenging to stand independently within a collective. Collectives are great when they're working towards common goals, but you have to bring awareness to who you are associating yourself with and what you stand for. And the best way to do that is to start getting some solitude. Start getting some solitude. And what I mean by solitude, time alone to think, observe, and reflect on what your values are. Think, observe, and reflect who it is you want to be and what you want to become, because these collectives, they suck you in. They suck you in and you start moving in a direction, particularly with drugs and alcohol. That happened to me for years. Everyone's drinking, everyone's doing it. Morning, Elaine, everyone's drinking, everyone's doing it, and it just pulls you into that direction. And you can't, it's very difficult to pull yourself out. So start observing, reflecting, and bringing awareness to who you want to be and what you want to become. And put in some daily practices. I'm going to start uploading some more videos supporting people with sober living and just how I'm doing it. It doesn't mean I'm living a perfect life. Getting sober is not about perfection. It's about facing the reality that we've created for ourselves, facing the consequences of our life's choices, and then striving towards putting in new practices, positive ways of being, knowing, and doing. Positive ways of being, knowing, and doing. They are a skill. They are a skill that can be applied every day. They are a tool that can be sharpened and tidied up, cleaned up. It takes time. It takes time. I hope you've enjoyed this chat. Let me know in the comments what you've enjoyed about this, what highlights, what's something that stimulated your thought pattern. Maybe you're already sober. You could be 20 years deep into sobriety. Maybe you're just thinking about getting sober. I'm going to continue to push this message and bring awareness about sober living because it's so important to me. It was so important to me to help me change my life, to pivot into actually experiencing my life, to pivot into understanding what my values are, to pivot into actually looking at the different relationships and people that I was associating with and understanding I don't want to fucking be around that anymore. I want to be around this. I want to be around positive learning. I want to be around positive growth. And it's not a perfect road. There's nothing perfect about it. We're here to experience all of it. But alcohol and drugs take you on a downward trajectory. Sobriety and self-awareness put you on an upwards trajectory to experience deeper levels of gratitude, deeper levels of joy, more understanding of darkness, awareness of depression and your triggers, and helps you to keep moving that trajectory upwards so you can deal with those and become who you want to be. You are powerful. You are powerful. You've got the ability to change. Kia ora, Stephen. I'm just wrapping this up, brother. Watch the replay. A bit of a cordial this morning around sober living, being drug-free, and embracing all of the experiences of life. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Stay powerful because you are.